Leanne, a 7-0 victory, you must be delighted with your players today.
I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with the result, really pleased with certain elements of the performance. I thought some of the goals were really top class, the way that we moved it. When we moved it properly today, I think the goals were the outcome. So there was certainly at least 5 or 6 top class moments right across the pitch, different types of goals, different types of movement patterns, and really ruthless, and that was the one thing that we had asked them to do. We left it a little bit late on last week in terms of the goals, more that final quarter of the game. We wanted to make sure it wasn't the same today. We knew Spartans would make it difficult for us, a newly promoted side, probably their first real test against a top 6 opposition for probably well over a year, so we had every bit of respect for them in terms of how they would come here and look to try and frustrate us. But we want this to be a tough place for teams to come this season. We want to make Broadwood a really difficult venue, and that was a message to the players, and I felt early on they gave us that. Real positives, Brogan coming back from injury, Jodie coming back from injury, and I thought she was really influential in that first half. I think she had about 3 goal involvements and a few other cracking moments as well, and just control within the game. So the strength and depth of the group today is also the most pleasing, that you can make those types of changes as the game goes on and we can finish the game as strongly as we started.
Yeah, that's 11 goals in your first 2 league games, that must please you a lot.
Absolutely. Look, we know it's difficult because it ultimately doesn't come down to goal difference to win the league anymore, but it certainly gives you that feel-good factor, it gives you that confidence in the group. We're a possession-based team, and that's what we've been known as for a whole number of years, way beyond me even being at the club. But I want us to be more ruthless, I want us to be having more of an attacking focus this season. I want us to get Faye to be a lot quicker, and you could see that certainly, as I say, the spells in the game within the 7 goals. There was different types of styles within that. Certain bits of the performance I still think we can tidy up on and we can improve on, and that's not being disrespectful to Spartans and demanding more than 7 goals. I just felt it was a collective performance. There was wee moments that we switched off or we slowed down our performance when we could have been much cuter with the ball.
Yeah, and 4 goals for Wilco, I mean, it just sort of sums it up, doesn't it?
Scoring. Yeah, she loves scoring, like she enjoys it. She's been top coming through pre-season, probably a sticky start to pre-season for her, then she got into a right good rhythm. Thought in the 2 Champions League games she was excellent. It was a different type of performance, out of possession, really limited in terms of moments, but ruthless at certain parts. And then today's the type of game that she just loves to get into those goal scoring moments. That's what she does, she gets into those areas, and again different types of runs, different types of combination play, different types of finishes, but across the pitch. You know, Laura Berry, you see her celebrating the 7th goal I think it was, with just total relief because she's put so much work into the game, but ultimately she's also a goal scorer and she wants the ball to hit the back of the net. So delighted for all the players that got on the score sheet today. Really pleased, as I mentioned, with the players that we've got back. The availability of the group's getting stronger, which pre-season was a little bit of a struggle, so we're getting into a bit of a groove, which is nice.